Hello everyone and welcome to today's Twitch stream and flight where we are flying VATSIM's Friday night ops from Calgary, Alberta to Vancouver, BC with the Canadian Express Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner on the VATSIM network with 250 passengers. Our cruise altitude for today is 32,000 feet with an expected flight time of 1 hour 20 minutes. However, we expect it's going to take quite a bit longer. Simply because there is a lot of traffic, so we're expecting some delays coming into Vancouver. The current weather in Calgary, winds are 166 at 10 knots, that's magnetic, visibility is 10 statute miles. There's a few clouds at 6,500 feet, it's scattered at 9,500 feet, overcast at 11,000 feet. Temperature is 18, dew points 1, and the current altimeter is 2962. According to Calgary ATIS, they're using the 17s, runway 17 right, 17 left departure. So we followed to depart off runway 17 right. Currently, aircraft is, we're currently at gate, I don't actually remember what gate I'm at, anyways, doesn't really matter. And we're going to start loading up our passengers and baggage, and this will be a full ATC flight. Being Friday night ops, we have ATC basically from start to finish, so should be make for a lot of fun. And the aircraft we're flying today is the Boeing 7878 Dreamliner. This is a freeware version that Canadian Express offers. The Calgary scenery is by Sim Add-ons, and the Vancouver scenery is by FS Dream Team. The ground vehicles, etc., are by FS Dream Team GSX Ground Services. So we've basically set up our flight to speed 250 knots for departure. We will be flying the Calgary 4 SID, which is, the Calgary 6 SID, which is basically fly runway heading, climb up to 7,000 feet. And we'll be, our initial climb will be 1,800 feet per minute. Momentarily we're going to contact ATC and get our clearance. Edmonton Center, hello, Canadian Express 001.
Hello. 001, good afternoon.
Morning. Canadian Express 1 Heavy with information. Foxtrot ready to copy IFR clearance to Vancouver as filed.
Canadian Express 1, clear to Vancouver via VAV2 departure, runway 17 right, then as filed, climb via the SID to 7,000, squawk 5210.
Hello. Hi, morning. Morning.
Okay, Roger, we're cleared to the Vancouver airport via the Banff 2 departure flight plan route. Expect runway 17 right for departure. Climb via the SID at 7,000 and squawk 5210 Canadian Express 1 Heavy.
Canadian Express 1 Heavy, read that correct. Please start at your discretion. Advise when ready for taxi.
Roger, we'll call for taxi, Canadian Express 1.
Center. Canadian Express 157, gate 21, Calgary, via Vancouver.
Morning.
Canadian Express 157, can you please confirm aircraft type? Just want to make sure I have the right aircraft type here. Roger, we are 737-900. Express 157, thank you. 157, clear to Vancouver via VAV2 departure, runway 17 right. Then as filed, climb via the seat to 7000, squawk 5316. Roger, clear on the VAV2 departure, 17 right to 7000, then as filed, squawking 5316. Express 157. Canadian Express 157, read back correct. Push and start at your discretion. Advise when ready for taxi with Foxtrot. Roger. Vehicle push back and start. We'll call ready for taxi 157. Jet Pump 1, contact Vancouver Center 133.7. Good day. Buffalo 4476 is standby. Jet Pump 1, Vancouver Edmonton Center.
Edmonton Center, good evening, West Jet 219.
Sorry, say again, please, Edmonton Center for Jet Pump.
Jet Pump 1, contact Vancouver Center 133.7. Good day.
Contact Vancouver Center 133.7, Jet Pump 1. Thank you, have a nice day.
Edmonton Center, good evening, West Jet 219.
West Jet 219 is standby. Buffalo 4476. Departure on this frequency, Yellowknife winds 090 at 10, altimeter 3018, river takeoff runway 10.
Affirmative, Buffalo 4476, clear takeoff, runway 10.
West Jet 219, good afternoon, advise when ready to copy, please.
We're ready for this clearance, West Jet 219, and we have Foxtrot.
West Jet 219, thanks for watching. West Jet 219 clear to Vancouver by BAV 2 departure, runway 17 right, then as filed, climb via the seat to 7000, squawk 5530. West Jet 5, contact Vancouver Center 13.7. Good day.
Yeah, I'm on West Jet 301, we just 210 right now.
West Jet 301, climb flight level 360.
360, West Jet 301, thank you so much.
West Jet 580, contact Vancouver Center 133.7.
337, West Jet 588, thanks, good night.
Canadian Express 4 with information Foxtrot at Charlie 51 gate, requesting IFR clearance to Vancouver.
Canadian Express 4, good afternoon, to Vancouver via BAV 2 departure, runway 17 right. Then as filed, climb via the seats to 7000, squawk 5516.
Hi, this is Canadian Express 4, Vancouver via the bus to arrival. Initial climb 7,000 feet via the SID, squawk 5516, runway 17 right.
Canadian Express 4, read back correct. Should have started at your discretion. Advise when ready for taxi with Foxtrot.
Welcome, Canadian Express 4.
Right.
And then it's center WestJet 219. Since we didn't do the P3D read back, I'll do it now. Bennett T departure, 17 right, climb to the SID, expect maintain 7,553 on the box for WestJet 219.
WestJet 219, read back correct. Push and start at your discretion. Advise when ready for taxi.
First start of that discussion, we'll call you for taxi.
And for the flight deck, we're just waiting for the final pallet of cargo baggage to be loaded on board, and then we'll be ready for pushback and start.
Roger, Vancouver Center on 133.7, you have GDP, Air Canada 29904.
Calgary Express 157, ready for taxi with Foxtrot. Canadian Express 1, runway 17 right, taxi via apron at your discretion. Kilo Charlie, hold short 17 right. Kilo Charlie to the apron 17 right. Express 157. Good.
Edmonton, November 757, Golf Yankee.
November 757, Golf Yankee, good afternoon, 5 by 5.
Yep, November 757, Golf Yankee, IFR to Vancouver.
Five 7 Golf Yankee, clear to Vancouver via VAF2 departure, runway 17 right. Then as filed, climb up to 7,000, this clock 5133.
Okay, climb to the SID, squawk 5133, 7 Golf Yankee.
7 Golf Yankee, read that correct. Push the card at your discretion. Advise when ready for taxi.
Copy, taxi, 7 Golf Yankee, thanks.
Good. Canadian Express 157, Edmonton Center. 157. 157, have I given you your taxi clearance, sir? Yes, you have, sir. We're going to be Kilo Charlie, hold short, 178. Uh, 157, my further a confusion there that taxi clearance was meant for Canadian Express 1, so my apologies if I dropped the ball there. I see you continue straight ahead, make a right turn on Charlie, hold short at 17 right.
Roger, continue taxi, hold for Charlie, 157.
Thank you, sir. Canada has 157 departure on this frequency. Calgary winds 160 at 10, gusting 19er. Clear for takeoff 17 right.
Roger, Calgary winds, clear for takeoff for runway 17 right, Canadian 157.
And just in a distance here is one of our company aircraft, Canadian Express 157 and a 737, departing off 17 right. And Edmonton Center, Canadian Express 1, we're pushed back. We're ready for taxi, runway 17 right. It looks like we got a WestJet that's just pushing back in front of us.
Canadian Express 1, ready, yeah, that's affirmative, stand by for taxi instruction. Hold position.
Roger, we'll hold position, Canadian Express 1.
One 157, rolling 17 right.
Express 157, what do you think?
Center, good evening, Canadian Express 007 with you requesting IFRS file to Vancouver.
Canadian Express 007, clear to Vancouver via Rodeo 2 departure, runway 17 right. Then as filed, climb via the seat to 7000, Esquire 5205.
That is filed Vancouver, Rodeo 2, 17 left, clear to climb the SID up to 7000 and 5205 for squawk, finish for 7.
Express 007, just a correction on the runway, that'll be 17 right.
17 right, finish for 7.
Express 7, read back correct. Push and start at your discretion. Advise when ready for taxi.
Canadian Express 7.
And Express 001 Heavy, if you're able to go around traffic in front of you, it's a Boeing 737. Let me know if you can go around him and I can give you your taxiing instructions.
Yeah, we can get around him, no problem. Can Express 1 Heavy.
Express 1 Heavy, Roger, runway 17 right, taxi via apron at your discretion. Kilo Charlie, hold short 17 right.
Roger, apron at discretion, Kilo Charlie, hold short, runway 17 right, Canadian Express 1 Heavy.
Right. Canadian Express 4, departure on this frequency, Calgary winds 160 and at 0, gusting 19er, clear for takeoff 17 right.
Copy the winds, clear for takeoff 17 right, Canadian Express 4.
Canadian Express 157, identify, confirm altitude.
Through 7,000.
Express 157, climb 210. Express 157, climb flight level 210, turn right, direct, BOTAG on course.
Direct BOTAG on course up to 217. Right level 210.
Right.
And WestJet 219, we're ready to taxi.
WestJet 219, runway 17 right, taxi via the apron at your discretion, Kilo Charlie, hold short 17 right.
Alright, taxi through the apron, Kilo Charlie will hold short 17 right, WestJet 219.
Good.
Edmonton, Southern Lufthansa 04903. Can you get a check line to flight level 350?
Lufthansa 0493 Heavy, flight level 350.
Maintain 350, Lufthansa 0493 Heavy.
Lieutenant Canadian Express 4 airborne, passing 5,500 feet for 7,000.
Canadian Express 4 identified, flight level 210. Canadian Express 4.
No.
Canadian Express 4, did you copy?
Affirmative, from flight level 210.
Right. Canadian Express 001 Heavy, departure on this frequency, Calgary wind 160 at 10, gusting 19er, clear for takeoff 17 right.
Departure on this frequency, check the winds, clear for takeoff, runway 17 right, Canadian Express 1 Heavy.
Right. Canadian Express 004, turn right, direct, BOTAG.
Roger, direct BOTAG, Canadian Express 4.
Right. Canadian Express 157, climb flight level 240.
Up to flight level 240. Canadian Express 157.
Right.
November 757 Golf Game, ready to taxi.
November 757 Golf Yankee, runway 17 right, taxi by apron at your discretion, exit on Juliet Tango, Juliet Charlie, hold short 17 right.
Apron at our discretion, Juliet Tango, Juliet Charlie, or 7 Golf Yankee.
Right. Whiskey 219er, line up and wake runway 17 right. Expect a 3-minute delay due to wake turbulence from departing heavy.
17 right, line up and wait, and we'll wait for the delay the rest of 219.
Canadian Express 4, climb flight level 380.
Flight level 380, Canadian Express 4.
And Center Canadian Express 1 airborne off runway 17 right, crossing 4.8 for 7.
Canadian 1 heavy identified, flight level 210.
210 Canadian Express 1 heavy.
Good.
We're participating in VATSIM Friday night ops.
Whiskey
Different.
219er,
We sometimes do VFR Friday. Tonight we're doing Friday night ops.
10, Austin 19er. Good for takeoff, runway 17 right.
17 right, quick takeoff, West Strat 219.
And attention all aircraft at Calgary Airport and departing from Calgary. AT's Golf just came in, altimeter 29er61. (757) Golf Yankee, line up and wait runway 17 right. Number 2 for departure. Traffic is Boeing 737 on the roll.
Wait for some Golf game.
Good. Canada has 1 turn right direct BOTAG on course.
BOTAG on course, Canadian Express 1 heavy.
Good.
Heading west at 219, airborne passing 5,500.
Whiskey 219 right, defined, flight level 210.
210, west at 219.
And crossing 10,000 feet, landing lights off.
Canadian Express 1 heavy contact, Calgary approach 125 decimal liner.
Roger, over to 125 decimal liner, Canadian Express 1 heavy.
Good.
Edmonton Center, good.
Calgary approach, good afternoon, or good evening, Canadian Express 1 heavy with you, climbing through 12,000 for flight level 210, currently direct BOTAG.
Canadian Express 01, Calgary arrival, good evening here, identify, continue climb 210, continue on course.
Continue climb to flight level 210 on course, Canadian Express 1 heavy.
Calgary approach to English at 219.11,000.
Push at 219, Calgary approach, good evening. Climb flight level 290, turn left direct, BOTAG on course.
Okay, we got flight level 290, I'm on Mr. S, west at 219.
West at 219, you continue your climb up to flight level 210, 21,000, and you can turn right direct BOTAG.
210 right direct BOTAG, west at 219.
Calgary departure, November 757 Golf Yankee, lined up and waiting, runway was right.
Number 757 Golf Yankee, I believe that was. Calgary winds 180 at 9. Cleared for takeoff on 7 right.
Runway 17 right for take off from Golf Yankee.
Xpress 1, a contact time China now 13575 for flight.
3575, Canadian Express 1 Heavy, thanks. Limited Center, Canadian Express 1 Heavy with you, climbing through flight level 190 for 210.
Express 1 Heavy, welcome back. Climb flight level 320.
320, Canadian Express 1 Heavy. We're currently climbing through 22,000 feet. Our ground speed is 420 knots. We've got a crosswind on the port side of 71 knots. On our way up to 32,000 feet, which will be our final cruise today. We should obtain that in approximately 32 miles or about 4 minutes from now.
Mr. 7, good evening, West at 219, flight 210.
West at 219, climb flight level 360.
360, West at 219.
Right.
Airline Center, good evening. WestJet
M Center, good evening. WestJet 405.
United Express 157, contact Vancouver Surgeon to 133.7 today.
133.7 for Craig 157.
WestJet 453 on the ground in Fort McMurray, looking for right for a clearance to clone.
WestJet 4053, good afternoon. Stand by for clearance number 1.
M Center, good evening. WestJet 4053 on the ground in Fort McMurray, looking for the IR clearance to clone.
WestJet 4053, good evening. Stand by for clearance number 1. Canadian Express 004, contact Vancouver Center 133.7.
133.7, Express 4. Thanks for the ATC. Good evening. Bye-bye.
Reference.
And from the flight deck, we're just leveling off at 32,000 feet. Our current ground speed is 440 knots, and we've still got that crosswind on the port side. It's actually turned into a bit of a headwind now of 94 knots. We're currently, our indicated speed is Mach 0.82, so that'll be our final speed for this flight.
WestJet 4053, clear to Kelowna by Fort McMurray 2 departure, runway 07, then as filed, climb via the seat to 5,000, squawk 55.
Yeah, our correction was 4053 is cleared to the Cologne Airport by the Fort McMurray departure, off on 807, climb by the 55,000 flight climb route. And can we get the clock code one more time for WestJet 4053?
WestJet 4053 is squawk 5415.
First clock 5415, WestJet 405.
WestJet 4053, redirect, push and start at your discretion. Advise when ready for that.
Try to revise right back to WestJet 405.
Good. Air Canada 17, Edmonton 3, go ahead. Air Canada 17, disregard. I thought you were trying to contact me. No worries. Canadian Express 1, heavy contact Vancouver Center, 133.7. Good day.
133.7 for Canadian Express 1 Heavy, thanks.
Perfect.
Atlantic Canada 222 request climb. Air Canada 222, climb flight level 350. Check 350, Air Canada.
Vancouver Center,
Air
good
Canada
evening.
43, contact Vancouver. Stand by. Air Canada 43, contact terminal 128.6.
Roger, 613.6. Just reporting heavy turbulence at the TN 14,000.
Thanks for the information.
Vancouver Center, good evening. Canadian Express 1 Heavy with you, flight level 320.
Delta 1471, Vancouver. Delta 1471, Vancouver.
Vancouver Center, evening 963 heavy, level at flight level 300.
So aircraft Vancouver Center, you were broken. Say again.
Thank you, sir. Delta 963 heavy, level at flight level 300.
Delta 963 Vancouver, welcome aboard and continue 330 on course.
On course, flight level 300, Delta 963.
301, we just approaching 220.
And Vancouver Center, Delta 454 is back. 454, thanks. WestJet 301, I've got traffic ahead of you, lower at crossing booth at 14,000. Descend across booth 16,000, sir.
Maybe they said because the move to 16,000 to WestJet 301.
Vancouver Center, good evening. Canadian Express 1 Heavy with you, flight level 320.
Canadian Express 1, welcome aboard. Continue flight level 320 on course. Vancouver will be landing the 26s for the Connect 4.
Roger, continue flight level 320 on course, and we check the 26s. We fall for 26 right if it's available.
You'll have to talk to approach when you get there.
Canadian Express 1 Heavy.
Bank West Nagel, sitting with the Airline 54, still on the 110 heading.
You got a 94, Roger. You can turn right now. 160, descend 3,000, cleared the ILS runway 12 approach. And be 16 miles on that head to intercept.
Roger, so right, 160, descend 3,000, cleared clear ILS approach 12, hold, contain the piano, thank you.
And current altimeter, Comox 2992.
2992, contain the piano, thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Good evening. West 1519, 5360.
West 219, welcome aboard. Continue 360, Vancouver landing at 26 via the Canuck 4.
Roger, we'll expect on the 26 of the West 1519.
They're curious on those both before. Is it okay if we connect and then reconnect shortly? Because we're going to change something with the app.
454, that's approved. There's no traffic in front of you there. And are you just going to call back up where you're at?
Yeah, I was going to, well, maybe we'll be a couple miles ahead. We're not going to call this in.
Yeah, that's fine. There's no traffic 100 miles in front of you.
All right, thanks.
Charlie, Juliet, Vancouver.
And from the flight deck, we're approximately 35 minutes into our flight, cruising at 32,000 feet. Ground speed 440 knots. We got a headwind on the port side of 93 knots. Expecting top of descent approximately 140 miles, or 19 minutes.
WestJet 301, continue via the Canuck 4 arrival. Maintain 16,000 till advised.
We continue on the Canuck 4, we maintain 16,000 to advice for WestJet 301.
Air Canada 855 Bravo, descend across booth 114,000, direct booth at this time.
Good evening, Boeing 3.4, with you flying to 177. Unfortunately, good evening, Boeing 3.4, with you flying to 187. Unfortunately, Boeing 3.4, with a check.
Air Canada 2991, contact Vancouver Terminal 128.6.
128.6, Air Canada 2991.
Vancouver Center, Air Canada 855 Bravo, we got cut off. Vancouver, you think I was just head?
Sorry, we've got about 3 guys calling center, standby 1. Okay, let's go to one at a time here, sir. Who's calling first for Air Canada or for center?
Vancouver's
Kennedy, Bravo, we got our read back got cut off. Do you see anything else after intersected on this one board?
Negative, sir. You can turn left now, direct booth.
Direct booth, okay, hello.
Boeing 39, Vancouver.
Vancouver, Boeing 39, with you, flying with level 220.
39, Boeing 39, climb through flight level 340 on course.
Flight level 340, what's going here?
Westjet 301, contact terminal 128.6, sorry for the handoff.
28.6, Westjet 301, thanks for the service. Oscar Tango Sierra 1954, establish 12 at come up to
1954, roger. The winds are light and variable at this time. Basically 220 between 5 and 10. Correction, 120 between 5 and 8. Your number 1, clear to land. Exit right when able. Call me clear of the runway.
Clear land 12, exit right when able, all Oscar Tango Sierra 1954.
Vancouver, here Boeing 09, we'd like to change our cruising altitude to flight level 330.
Boeing 39, you already were at 330, sir.
Those are going in.
Connect Express 157, Vancouver.
157.
157, do you have the Connect 4 arrival on?
Roger, we have Connect 4.
Roger, flight plan to Connect 4, boost remains the same. Descend across booth 14,000.
Crossing booth at 14,000, and we're on the Connect 4 arrival for 2 seconds. 1,000.
WestJet 401, Vancouver.
Yes, sir.
401, contact Anchorage 132.3. Thanks for flying. See ya.
Hi, Anchorage 32.3. Have a great night. Everyone.
Thank you.
Now we're approximately 86 miles from our top of ascent. Current weather in Vancouver, winds are
Anchorage 32.7 Alpha Delta.
at 4 knots. Scattered clouds at 4,000,
future
broken at
7,000.
10,000. Temperature is 12, dew point 6, altimeter is 29904. We're told to expect the one of the 2.6s. We fall for 2.6 right. We'll see if we get that. We've set up basically for the ILS runway 26 right.
2.3, have a good play.
32-3, have a nice night. Thanks for your help. 237 Alpha Delta.
Oscar Tango 1954, continue on Charlie right on Alpha, cross all runways into the apron, parking your discretion.
Continuing Charlie right on Alpha and parking around discretion, crossing 18. Approved. Oscar Tango 1954. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
One 57 is beginning descent, 140 for boost.
Okay, 157, thanks.
Unfortunately, about Canada, the flight of mode 350.
Air Canada 85, 855 Bravo, contact terminal 128.6.
128.6, 855 Bravo.
And just below us on the left-hand side of the aircraft is Kelowna Airport. You can see it just a little bit through the clouds. It's out right around here.
Boeing 39, climb flight level 350.
Contact from Jerkin, Boeing 10.
There you go, clouds are breaking. That's Kelowna right down there.
Again, Express 4, Vancouver.
Go ahead, Vancouver.
Okay, Express 4, start your descent now across booth 14, 14,000. Vancouver altimeter when required is 29904.
On the cross booth 14,000 and cloud altimeter 29904. Can I express one?
Canadian Express 157, Vancouver.
157.
157, looks like traffic's backing up Vancouver. You can expect to hold VTAV at 14,000.
VTAB at 14,000. Expect to hold. Thank you. 157.
Okay, Roger, 157, yes, Roger, you cleared direct to VTAB can, maintaining 14,000. Current time is 0152, expect further at, let's try for the top of the hour, 0200.
0200 left hand, hold at VTAB 14,000. 157.
Canadian Express 4, Vancouver. Canadian Express 4, Vancouver.
Go ahead, Vancouver.
Canadian Express 4, Vancouver is getting jammed here with traffic on the arrival, sir. You can expect to hold at VTAB and maintain 16,000. And call me when you're ready to copy your hold clearance.
We're ready to copy, but you gave me an earlier clearance to cross at 14,000 at Booth, so you want me 16,000 in VTAB?
That's affirmed, sir. You're cleared present position, direct to VTAB to hold left hand, maintaining 16,000. Vancouver altimeter 294. Current time 0154. You can expect further at 10 minutes past the hour.
Roger. Copy that. I'll expect further clearance at 10 minutes after the hour, and we'll hold at 1,000 at VTAB, left turn, Canadian Express 4.
Roger. Canadian Express 1, Vancouver.
Vancouver Center, Canadian Express 1, go.
Canadian Express 1, Vancouver traffic backing up, sir. You're going to have to hold at VTAB, send them in 18,000. Advise ready to copy your hold clearance.
Canadian Express 1 Heavy, ready to copy hold clearance.
Canadian Express 1, present position, direct to VTAB to hold left-hand turns, maintaining 18,000. Current time is 0156. Expect further 20 minutes past the hour.
Roger, present position, cleared direct VTAV to hold left-hand turns at flight level 180, and expect further clearance at 20 past the hour, Canadian Express 1 Heavy.
Right, thank you, sir. WestJet 19, Vancouver, same thing is going to happen for you.
We're ready with WestJet 219.
WestJet 219 descends across VTAV at flight level 200. Cleared to hold left-hand turns, maintaining 200. Current time is 0157, expect further 20 minutes past the hour.
Clear direct VTAV, we'll go hold over VTAV at 1220 on left-hand turn for WestJet 219.
219, Roger, you're the fourth in the hold, sir. We're going to peel them off under you one at a time here as the approach path clears up.
Okay, as you heard by ATC, we're going to be holding over VTEV at 18,000 feet. Looking on the flight map, it looks like, sure enough, Vancouver's pretty jammed, so looks like we're going to be holding for approximately 20 minutes at this time at 18,000 feet. So present position, we're clear direct the VTEV intersection, and as this aircraft is just a GPS aircraft, I'll be doing some manual turns there, approximately minute and a half, with my handy stopwatch.
Air Canada 222, Vancouver.
Air Canada 222, go ahead.
Air Canada 222, Edmonton Center now 135.75. Have a good flight.
Hey, thanks for your help tonight. Great job tonight. Air Canada 222, good night.
See you again, thanks.
And we're going to go ahead and lower the speed. There's no point burning fuel for nothing there, since we're going to be holding for a good 20 minutes. So we're going to bring her back 250 knots, which is the speed we want to be when we enter the hold anyway. So.
Vancouver Center, good evening. WestJet 440 with you. We were 14,800 for 16,000.
WestJet 448. For traffic holding, sir, I have to get you to make a right-hand turn. Fly heading is 090, 080, and maintain 16,000 for now.
Okay, right to 090 and maintain 6,000 for now. WestJet 448.
Express 157, enter and hold.
157, roger. WestJet 448, next heading 080, sir.
00, 448.
Okay, Express 157. Looks like one more pass in the hold. I might be able to get you out.
Roger that. 157.
WestJet 448, flight level 390.
Flight level 390, WestJet 448.
At 448, you can fly direct Hotel Echo now and on course.
Stay direct, hope NDB. Thanks, WestJet 448.
Actually, 448, stand by, change of plans, sir. Just got a plane still coming around on them, sir. I'm going to just a little bit to the south, then you can go to Hope, turn right heading 090.
Alright, 090, West 448.
Roger, expedite the turn, sir. 090.
090, thanks.
And just over here to our left-hand side is our company aircraft, Canadian Express 157, who's in the hold at 14,000. 004 will be ahead of me. He's going to be at 16,000, and I'll be at 18,000. Okay, so we're approximately 8 miles from VTEV, where we'll be entering a hold at 18,000 feet. We'll be doing left-hand turns, 1 minute. And looks like right now there's 2 aircraft ahead of us in the holds.
Ready for all those turns, sir. Direct Hope down on course.
Hey, no worries, Direct Hope, thanks. West 448, connect.
Canadian Express 157, descend to maintain 12,000. Passing the next turn, continue on the approach for the CAC 4.
Roger, maintain hold. Descend to 12,000. Cleared for the approach on the next turn. 157.
West at 448, you can disconnect where you're at. Thanks for flying.
And Center Canadian Express 1 entering the hold at VTEV at 18,000. Left-hand turns.
Express 1, thank you out, and we'll get you peeled out in the next probably 2 turns.
Canadian Express 1 heavy. Actually, we're going to do 1.5 turns because the speed we're doing to do a 1 minute turn there is just too sharp.
Canadian Express 157, contact terminal now 128.6.
Roger, over to terminal 128.6. 157.
Canadian Express, descend, maintain, sorry, Canadian Express 4, descend 14,000.
I descended 14,000, Express 4.
Vancouver Center Northwest 6003 is with you at 100, 10,000. Canadian Express 1, descend now 16,000.
16,000 in the hold, Canadian Express 1 Heavy. Canadian Express 1 Heavy.
4522. So one at a time, guys, stay again.
Canadian Express 1 Heavy, can we get a current altimeter?
Current altimeter Vancouver is 294.
Canadian Express 1 Heavy.
Vancouver 7522. 4522, go ahead.
Inbound Fochi or Foch, Shark Line, flight level 350.
Delta 4522. Sorry about that. I showed that you were a text only. I'll just change that. And 4522 squawk 4015.
4015, Delta 4522.
4522, your radar identified. You cleared to descend via the Shark 9. Across Vancouver 8,000. Vancouver altimeter 294.
2994.
There's a 2 aircraft there in a hold ahead of us.
Roger.
All company traffic.
Vancouver Center Northwest 6003 is with you 100, 10,000, 20 miles from Tet.
So aircraft calling that was near Tattoos?
Yep, Northwest 6003, 6003 is with you at 100, 10,000.
Northwest, I'm not seeing you on radar here. Where are you heading? Where are you to and from?
We're out of Seattle and inbound for Vancouver. I'm going to refile the flight plan. We're on the Grizz 5 arrival right now, about 10 miles from Tattoo.
Northwest, was that 6003?
Roger that, 6003, 6003.
You're still with, looks like you're still with, you should be on approach. You're 128.6, sir.
Okay, over to approach, 128.6 for Northwest 6003.
Roger, gotcha.
And Vancouver Center Delta 454, do you want us to disarm anytime soon?
Delta 454, somebody say that again?
Would you like us to descend anytime soon for Delta 454?
I'm sorry, I thought I had already contacted you, sir. You're cleared via the Whistler 4 to descend across Keene at 14,000.
Down by the Whistler 4 and cross Keene at 1,000. No problem, in both 4.
That's 14,000, sir.
14,000 Delta 4 for sure.
Roger. . Boeing 39, Vancouver.
Vancouver Center, Boeing 39, go ahead.
Boeing 39, contact the Edmonton Center 135.75.
Edmonton Center 135.75, thanks, Boeing Center, bye.
WestJet 219, descend 18,000.
From the flight deck, we're currently hold at VTAB at 16,000. We've currently got one aircraft ahead of us in hold. And we're expecting possibly to exit the hold in the next 7 minutes.
18,000.
18,000.
Press 4. In your next turn, you can rejoin the Canuck 4 arrival. Just maintain 114,000 till talking to approach.
Try to maintain 14,000 and continue the Canuck 4 arrival on the next turn, Express 1.
Express 4, contact Vancouver Terminal 128.6.
128.4.
Canadian Express 1, descend to 12,000.
12,000, Canadian Express 1 Heavy.
Vancouver, good evening, Air Canada 227, level 324, climbing 340.
Air Canada 227, continue 340 on course. Vancouver will be landing 26s on the Canuck 4. You can expect booth at 14,000.
Air Canada 227, roger, climb level 340, expect the Canuck 4 arrival, landing 26.
And from the flight deck, we're still in a hold. Currently now descending through 12,000. Looks like we're the next ones to exit. We're expecting probably in about 4 minutes we should be able to exit the hold.
And for Air Canada 227, confirm the altitude restriction at booth 14,000.
14,000 is correct, sir.
Thank you.
Air Express 1, contact terminal 128.6.
128.6 for Canadian Express 1 Heavy, thanks.
WestJet 2, 1.
Vancouver approach, good evening. Canadian Express 1 Heavy with you. Currently descending through 12,000 in a hold over VTEV.
Canadian Express 001, sorry about the hold. You're now cleared to Vancouver Airport via direct booth after on the last leg of the hold. Expect the ILS 26 right approach. Send by the arrival of 5,000, altimeter 299.4.
Roger, we checked the altimeter and we're cleared to continue on the star for runway ILS runway 26 right, Canadian Express 1 Heavy. Confirm altitude is our discretion.
Canadian Express 001 Heavy, descend via the arrival to 5,000. So yeah, your discretion down to 5.
Okay, Roger, yeah, you did say that. So descend via the arrival to 5,000, Canadian Express 1 Heavy, thanks.
Delta 213 over to approach 133.1, safe landing.
133, 123, thank you.
Good. From the flight deck, we've been cleared to exit the hold, and we're continuing on the star. We're currently descending to 2,000 feet, and shortly we'll continue our descent to 9,000 via the star.
4,000 now. Yeah, that's useful.
Vancouver Terminal. Hello, Delta 4522, descended 3,700, shark liner information, Foxtrot.
Delta 4522, expect the ILS 26 left approach, and I'll have your descent shortly. Delta 4522, are you already descending by the arrival?
4522, affirmative, expecting 26 left.
Delta 4522, yep, 26 left, and you can continue descent by the arrival.
522, continue descent via the arrival.
Vancouver approach, good evening, Delta 1521 with you, level 12,000.
Delta 1521, welcome aboard. Expect the ILS 26 left approach into Vancouver tonight. And you can descend via the arrival to 6,000, altimeter 299.4.
Descend via the arrival, expecting 26 left. Delta 1521, thanks.
American 1525, Vancouver.
Hello, Vancouver approach. This is American 1575. We are currently descending via the Grizz 5.
Just coming through 10,000 feet, so we're going to go ahead and put our landing lights on.
American 1575, expect ILS 26 left, and you can continue descent by the arrival of 5,000, altimeter 299.4.
Expecting 26 left arrival. Altimeter 299.4, American 1575.
And Kilo Coast Daily, March 219, 16,000, we're direct to Vegas.
WestJet 219, Roger, welcome aboard. Expect the ILS 26 right approach. Descend via the arrival to 6,000, altimeter 299.4.
And we arrival 6,000, expect ILS 26 right, WestJet 219.
And Delta 4522, you can continue descent via the arrival to 3,000. Or sorry, 4,000. Make that 4,000 for 4522.
Okay, Delta 4522 will continue descent via the arrival down to 4,000.
Yeah, 227 verified still direct 10 Sioux for the approach.
Direct 10 Sioux, autopilot back up, guys. So,
And yeah, 227.
And we're now descending to 7,000 on the Canuck 4 arrival for ILS runway 26 right in Vancouver.
there's one credit. So,
Okay, Express 00, contact approach 133.7, safe landing.
Is that for Canadian Express 4?
Affirmative 4, contact approach 133.7. Sorry, 133.1.
Roger, 133.1, Canadian Express 4, thanks for the TC.
Vancouver Center, good evening, Cafe 889 Heavy, 14,000 for 12,000.
Cafe 89 Heavy, welcome word, expect the ILS 26 left approach, descend by the arrival to 6,000, altimeter 2995.
2995, 26 left, and 6,000 on the arrival, Cafe 889 Heavy.
Okay, we've set our auto brake to 3, spoilers are armed, and we're slowing down to 200 knots. We got a company Airbus A318 9 miles in front of us, so we're going to slow down a bit. And we're going to go ahead at flaps 1 and get some drag.
American 2369, that would be because I handed you off to the other approach a half hour ago or so. Anyway, I'll... American 2369, contact American 2369 standby. I'm not even sure who I'm going to be in contact here.
Yeah, you never actually had it at all.
American 2369, contact center 133.7.
All the center 2369.
Yeah, it's 4520, reduce speed no greater than 170 knots.
170 knots, 4522.
Approach Canadian Express 1 at Obtot at 5,000.
Canadian Express 1, contact approach 133.1, and you can continue to send down to 3,000.
3,000 and over to approach on 133.1 for Canadian Express 1 Heavy. Great job.
Thank you.
Right, 855 Bravo.
Vancouver approach, good evening. Can Express 1 with you, descending from 4.6 for 3 on the Canuck FAR for runway 26 right.
Express 001, continue to 73000 from Goreg, cleared ILS 26 right, approach.
Continue descent 3000 from Goreg, cleared ILS runway 26 right approach, Canadian Express 1 heavy.
Yeah, T27, turn left, heading 350, vectors for approach.
350, United 227.
Yeah, T27, continue left turn, intercept localizer, cleared ILS. Continue left turn to 290, intercept localizer and cleared ILS, 26 right approach.
Left 290, intercept localizer, cleared up 261 for United 227.
Express 001, over to tower now, 1.8.7.
Over to 118.7 for Canadian Express 1 heavy, thanks. Vancouver Tower, good evening. Canadian Express 1 with you on the localizer, runway 26 right.
The 213 craft ground up to 1.7.
110, go on to it.
Change Express 001% to runway 265. Change Express 001% to runway 265.
Roger, cooler line, runway 26 right, Canadian Express 1 heavy.
I guess we're going around second time, right to 865 Bravo.
Connecting to 855 Bravo, do you have the airport in sight? Connecting to 855 Bravo, do you have the airport?
Going around, there's an aircraft in front of us. Check your radar.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not my problem, it's the approach problem. Talk to them, not me. So connect approach 136.1. Acquisition.
I'm going to 1 Air Canada 855.
2,500.
Tower, Canadian Express 4, runway vacated at Mike 4. Canadian will connect ground 127. I lowered the ground.
Tower Delta 804 would be short of losing
Delta 68, your call clear to take over 26 left.
Good evening, Western 219, final 26, alright.
Western 219, do you have the airport in sight?
Yeah, we got the airport side. We're on the island.
Western 219, status up to 26 left on with 2 left.
26 left, go on.
Western 219, status up to 26 left on with 26 left, 2 left.
26 left, go on, which is 219.
100 above. Minimum 200. $100. 50. 30. 20.
Western 219, go around, please go around.
Go around, West 219.
Thank you, retiring at 27 hours, 26 left.
Station correspondent,
Indian Express 1, welcome to Vancouver, exit left contact ground 121.7.
Okay, Canadian Express 1's clear over to ground on 121.7. Canadian Express 1 heavy.
Tower, do we go to departure West 219?
I maintain 7,000, expecting 260 for departure, United 18 and 11.
United 1811. Please direct push down at full discretion as Viking is ready for taxi.
So just at our discretion, we'll let you know we're ready to go, United 11.
Down 8100, clear to Seattle Airport, Vancouver United departure, Fort Central, depart runway 26 left, 87,000, squawk 4451.
And once we're at the gate, sending my flight log, we'll do is start to replay the landing. I'm just waiting for ground here to get this clearance out of the way so we can get our taxi instructions to the gate.
And departure, slot is 2451, 8100.
Shell 8100, squawk is 4451.
4451, 8100.
Vancouver
Shell
ground, King.
8100, greenback is correct. Shell 8100 is correct, pushes front at on discretion and flights are ready for taxi.
Whatever the taxi just does 8100.
United 381, contact tower 118.7.
Vancouver ground, Canadian Express 1 heavy. We're clear of runway 26 right. Looking for gate 73 this evening.
Well, 001, gate 73 is not available for now. How about gate 70?
Yeah, we'll take gate 70. That works. Canadian Express 1 heavy.
001, taxi on right on Papa, gate 70.
Roger, Mike Papa to gate 70, Canadian Express 1 heavy.
United 381 contact for 118.7.
Vancouver ground United 943, pick up RIFR to San Francisco.
Sorry, say again.
United 943, looking to pick up our IFR to San Francisco.
United 943, question San Francisco Airport, Vancouver United departure, flight on go, departure only 26 left, maintain 7,000, score 4450.
Air clear down to San Francisco, either Vancouver 9 departure, express runway 26 left, maintain 7,000, now it's squawk 4450 for United 943.
United 943, rebound is correct, pushing contact on discretion, the flight will ready for taxi.
We'll call for taxi, United 943.
Ground Southwest 313, clear to Seattle. Southwest 313, clear to Seattle Airport, Vancouver United departure, flight on out, departure on 26 left, maintain 7,000, score 4454. Southwest 315, cleared to Seattle via Vancouver, 26 left for departure, I maintain 7,000 and squawk 4454. Southwest 313, departure on 26 left. 26 left for departure, Southwest 313. Southwest 313, reset is correct. Pushing start at on discretion. As right, we're ready for taxi. We'll call for taxi, Southwest 3. Vancouver ground, good evening, this is United 5379, requesting IFR to San Francisco. United 4537 Calgary, San Francisco, Vancouver United departure, flight and out departure, runway 26 left, score 4465. Alright, I think I heard that, but United 5379ers cleared to San Francisco via the Vancouver 9 departure. Expect runway 26 left, squawk 4185. United 5379, squawk is 4465. Question, squawk 4465, correct? United 5379, correct. Push start at on discretion. That's right, we're ready for taxi. Roger, will do for United 5379.
Ground, this is United 227. We're runway 30. Are you right if we just hold the runway for a little bit? Trying to work something out just a little bit.
I'm sorry, United, is that United 227?
United 227, we're on runway 30 here, and my scenery's acting up, it's weird. Sorry, I pulled on the runway and figured it out.
United 227, what is your gate number today?
Echo 78, but we need to hold on the runway.
Take over now.
Vancouver ground, United 11, we are ready to taxi with Foxtrot.
United 811.
Okay, touchdown rate on that was minus a little bit hard, minus 392 feet per minute. So I'm just going to send my flight log, and then I'll go ahead and do an instant replay. Seemed a lot smoother than that, but oh well.
$500. $100 above. Minimum $200. $100. 50. 30. 20. Retard. 10.